will take much seed to the field, but gather a little harvest, because the locusts will consume it. You will plant vineyards and cultivate them, but you will not drink wine or gather grapes, because worms will eat them. You will have olive trees throughout your territory, but you will not anoint yourselves with olive oil, because the olives will drop off the trees while still unripe. You will bear sons and daughters, but not keep them, because they will be taken into captivity. Whirling locusts will take over every tree and all the produce of your soil. The resident foreigners who reside among you will become higher and higher over you, and you will become lower and lower. They will lend to you, but you will not lend to them. They will become the head, and you will become the tail. All these curses can be yours and more if you disobey God. Oh, sorry. All these curses will fall on you, pursuing and overtaking you until you are destroyed, because you would not obey the Lord your God by keeping his commands and statutes that he has given you. These curses will be perpetual sign and wonder with reference to you and your descendants, because you have not served the Lord your God joyfully and wholeheartedly with the abundance of everything you have. Instead, in hunger, thirst, nakedness, and poverty, you will serve your enemies, whom the Lord will send against you. They will place an iron yoke on your neck until they have destroyed you. The Lord will raise up a distant nation against you, one from the other side of the earth as the eagle flies, a nation whose language you will not understand, a nation of stern appearance that will have no regard for the elderly or pity for the young. They will devour the offspring of your livestock and the produce of your soil until you are destroyed. They will not leave you with any grain, new wine, olive oil, calves of the herd, or lambs of the flock until they have destroyed you. They will besiege all your villages until all your high and fortified walls collapse, those in which you put your confidence throughout the land. They will besiege all your villages throughout the land the Lord your God has given you. You will then eat your own offspring, the flesh of your sons and daughters the Lord your God has given you, because of the severity of the siege by which your enemy was constricting you. The man among you who is by nature tender and sensitive will turn against his brother, his beloved wife, and his remaining children. He will withhold from all of them his children's flesh that he is eating, since there is nothing else left, because of the severity of the siege by which the enemy will constrict you and your villages. Likewise, the most tender and delicate of your women, who would never think of putting even the sole of her foot on the ground because of her daintiness, will turn against her beloved husband, her sons and daughters, and will secretly eat her afterbirth and her newborn child, since she has nothing else, because of the severity of the siege by which your enemy will constrict you in your villages. If, oops, we got ads coming in. We'll hold there. I think we got a lot more to go. Yeah, we'll hold there. All right. You having fun yet? You having fun?
He's got that flat cap dapper look, making waves online, spreading the word on Twitch. Pastor with a cheerful heart, no lie, preaching joy so high to the sky. He'll be right back, yes, he'll be right back. He'll be back in 2 or 3. Flat cat dapper, flat cat dapper. We'll be right back after this break. No mistake, joy they make. I'll be right 3. Right back after this break. No mistake. Joy they make. I'll be right back, yes. I'll be right back in 2 or 3.
All right, we should be back. So this is all the bad stuff gonna happen if you're not doing what you're supposed to. Like, this is a massive amount of warning here. If you refuse to obey all the words of this law, the things written in the scroll, and refuse to fear with this glorious and awesome name, the Lord your God, the Lord will increase your punishment and those of your descendants great and long-lasting affliction and severe enduring illness. He will afflict you with all the diseases of Egypt that you dread, and they will persistently afflict you. Moreover, the Lord will bring upon you every kind of sickness and plague not mentioned in this scroll of commands until you have perished. There will be very few of you left, though at one time you were as numerous as the stars of the sky, because you will have disobeyed the Lord your God. This is what will happen, just as the Lord delighted to do good for you and make you numerous, so he will also take delight in destroying and decimating you. You will be uprooted from the land you are about to possess. The Lord will scatter you among all the nations, from the end of the earth to the other. There you will worship other gods that neither you nor your ancestors have known, gods of wood and stone. Among those nations you will have no rest, nor will there be a place of peaceful rest for the soles of your feet, for there the Lord will give you an anxious heart, failing eyesight, and a spirit of despair. Your life will hang in doubt before you. You will be terrified by night and day, and will have no certainty of surviving from one day to the next. In the morning you will say, if only it were evening. And in the evening you will say, I wish it were morning. Because of the things you will fear and the things you will see, then the Lord will make you return to Egypt by ship over a route I said to you that you would never see again. There you will sell yourselves to your enemies as male and female slaves, but no one will buy you. These are the words of the covenant that the Lord commanded Moses to make with the people of Israel in the land of Moab, in addition to the covenant he had made with them at Horeb. So this is the end in the Hebrew, but it's the beginning of the next chapter in the English. Who wants to sign up for this? Doesn't this sound amazing? Like, I want all these plagues. My kids are going to be utterly destroyed and annihilated. Ooh. Can I have that? Can I do that? I'm gonna actually, that's gonna be a hard pass. It's really gonna be a hard pass, I'm gonna say. Moses proclaimed to all Israel as follows: You have seen all that the Lord did in the land of Egypt to Pharaoh, all his servants, and his land. Your eyes have seen the great judgments, those signs and mighty wonders. But to this very day, the Lord has not given you an understanding mind, perceptive eyes, or discerning ears. That's interesting. The Lord has not given you understanding mind, perceptive ears, or discerning, or perceptive eyes, or discerning, a heart to know, eyes to see, or ears to hear. Yeah. I have led you through the wilderness for 40 years. Your clothing is not worn out, nor have your sandals deteriorated. You have eaten no bread and drunk no wine or beer, all so that you might know that I am the Lord your God. When you came to this place, King Sihon of Heshbon and King Og of Bashan came out to make war. We defeated them. Then we took their land and gave it as an inheritance to Reuben, Gad, and half of the tribe of Manasseh. Therefore, keep the terms of this covenant and obey them so that you may be successful in everything you do. You are standing today, all of you, before the Lord your God, the heads of your tribes, your elders, your officials, every Israelite man, your infants, your wives, and the resident foreigners living in your encampment, those who chop wood and those who carry water, so that you may enter by oath into the covenant the Lord your God is making with you today. Today he will affirm that you are his people, and that he is your God, just as he promised you, and as he swore by oath to your ancestor Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It is not with you alone that I am making the covenant by oath, but with whoever stands with us here today before the Lord our God, as well as those not with us here today. For you know how we lived in the land of Egypt and how we crossed through the nations as we traveled. You have seen their detestable things, the idols of wood, stone, silver, and gold. Beware that the heart of no man, woman, clan, or tribe among you turns away from the Lord your God today to pursue and serve the gods of those nations. Beware that there is among you no root producing poisonous and bitter fruit. When such a person hears the words of the oath, he secretly blesses himself and says, I will have peace, though I continue to walk with a stubborn spirit. This will destroy the watered ground with the parched. The Lord will be unwilling to forgive him, and his intense anger will rage against the man. All the curses written in the scroll will fall upon him, and the Lord will obliterate his name from memory. Tornado, welcome in. This is Dystopia. All these ads around a religious text. Not sure what you mean. The ads around a religious text? This is certainly not good, but yeah, I hadn't thought about it as dystopia. That's an interesting thought. That by disobedience to God, you end up living in dystopia. That's a cool thought. Thanks, Tornado. Welcome in. The Lord will single him out for judgment from all the tribes of Israel, according to all the curses of the covenant written in this scroll of the law. The generations to come, your descendants who will rise up after you, as well as the foreigner who will come from distant places, will see the affliction of the land and illnesses that the Lord has brought on it. The whole land will be covered with brimstone, salt, and burning debris. It will not be planted, nor will it sprout or produce grass. It will resemble the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, Ammah, and Zeboim, which the Lord destroyed in his intense anger. Then all the nations will ask, why has the Lord done